mean, you could buy the whole neighborhood and turn it around. I did that off Zert Road. I was buying up every foreclosure that hit the market out there. Buying the right ones. Something easy to rent out. I love easy stuff. I don't want anything that's like complex, way back in the woods, up in the hills somewhere. You got to drive 9 hours to get down the driveway. Not interested in that, right? I want easy rentals. I want something that's easy, not just to rent, but easy to get to shopping and all of that. Fix up, something easy to fix up. What do I mean by that? I'm not big on the rehab to rent. I'm not a big fan of that. I like the idea of having the exits, the two strategy exits that I talked about earlier. What does that mean? Like, I like the idea of looking at it as a rehab to flip. And if I can't flip it, I could put a renter in it if I needed to stabilize it. But I'm not into like going in and spending all this money in 4 months of my life rehabbing a house to then just refinance it and put a tenant in it. That's not a model that I look at. I'm not saying that you couldn't. We stay away from war zones. You know a war zone. You drive down the road, the cars are sitting on blocks, right? You know, we've been in them. Like, yes. I mean, you could buy the whole neighborhood and turn it around. I did that off Zert Road. I was buying up every foreclosure that hit the market out there. There's a little neighborhood. What's the school out there down Zert? Williams, the neighborhood back there. That was one of the hardest hit neighborhoods that went into foreclosure. I probably bought, I don't know, 50 foreclosures back there. Yeah. I mean, we're talking, it was like 10, 11 years ago. Yeah. I was just buying them up, boom, 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 boom. I was creating my own comps. On one street, I had the whole cul-de-sac and probably 8 of the other houses coming down the cul-de-sac. And I just raised all the prices. I was like, well, I don't know, street. Like, one's got to sell. And as soon as it sells, that changed all my pricing. And that was what I did out there. I was trying to find more because I had controlled that neighborhood so much. But no, I wish I kept them. They're like $200,000 and $300,000 houses now. When I was buying them, I was paying $40,000 and $60,000 for them out of foreclosure. Yeah. And I was selling them for $160,000, $170,000, and now they're $250,000 plus out there. So, yeah. Yeah, I wish I kept them. Hey, do you know the biggest regret I ever have in real estate? Selling houses. Biggest regret. Well, that's true. Thanks, Steve. You're a positive guy, man. If I didn't have that liquidity, I couldn't have kept building all the other things, right? Yeah, it's true. So anyways, 1,000 square feet again, that's what I'm talking about. Stronger cash flow is C-type. A lot of people say, oh, don't go into C-type. B-type's better, but B is nice. But it just doesn't give you as much cash flow. It's just different. C gives you better cash flow. I'm a big fan of Section 8 because I like having a big brother. So, for example, if my tenant in here does something that violates the lease or doesn't pay, I can report them to say, well, they don't pay. Let's say they're paying the difference. They give you a voucher for, let's say, $450, but they had to pay $500. Well, they would pay the difference of the $50. But if they violate their lease, I can turn them into Big Brother. And Big Brother says, hey, look, if you get 3 strikes, you lose your voucher. So now they got to pay for their own rent. So I love that. And I love the government money. I'm giving it to them. They might as well give it back to me. Right? So how do you set up Section 8? Oh, you just got to call Section 8, have them send out an inspector. And it's easy. I mean, it takes forever to get it inspected, but it's easy. You just got to have doors that work, windows that work, fire extinguishers, smoke detectors. You can't be a slumlord.